Hello and welcome to On the Mat with Lydia. That's me, and whatever has brought you to your yoga practice today, you are very welcome here. Today's class is yoga for the spring equinox. So really honoring this first day of spring and this balance of dark and light that happens during the spring equinox. So you don't need anything for this practice except for yourself, and when you're ready, let's get on the mat. Let's begin in a comfortable seat. So if you're not already there, please start to make your way to seated, finding any shape that feels most comfortable for your body right now. And setting up, rooting down through your sits bones, lifting up tall through the crown of your head. Drop your shoulders down and back, let your arms rest by your sides. If it feels safe and comfortable for you, you can close your eyes. Otherwise, find a soft gaze towards the floor in front of you. Giving yourself a moment to arrive on your mat here today. Coming into this space, into your body, and beginning to tune in to the rhythm of your breath. Noticing this rise and fall of your inhales and exhales. And really becoming fascinated with that flow of your breath. So during this spring equinox, we really have this opportunity to shake off the heaviness and kind of dullness of winter and bring ourselves into this fresh new rhythm of spring. So as you move and breathe on your mat today, this is your time to shake off winter, let go of whatever needs to be left in the winter season, and bring yourself into this fresh new energy of the spring. So as you take a few more rounds of breath here now, I invite you to become a little bit more intentional with your breath. Starting to equal out your breath so that your inhales and exhales are the same length. So still breathing at this pace that feels comfortable for you. No need to strain or force yourself in any way. But noticing that you can start to even out your breathing. For example, if you're breathing in for, say, a count of 3, then you're also breathing out for a count of 3. Finding this equal parts breath, coming into that nice balanced rhythm of breathing. And when you're ready, we'll start to add a little bit of movement to this breath. So eyes opened or closed, that's up to you. With your next inhale, begin to draw your heart forward, bring your shoulders back. Find a little seated cow pose here. With your exhale, begin to round your spine, tuck your chin. Find that seated cat shape. Again, inhaling forward into your cow, lifting your heart, maybe lifting your chin. Exhaling back into your cat, rounding everything, leaning back towards the hips here. Then again, inhaling forward and exhaling back. All with that equal parts breath, breathing in and breathing out. Let's take a few more rounds here on your own. Starting to wake up the body a little bit more as you move with your breath. And at the bottom of your next exhale, begin to return to that upright spine, stacking head over heart over hips. With your next inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, bringing your hands down through heart center, Anjali Mudra. Option today to keep your thumbs together, your pinky fingers together, and let your 6 other fingers start to open up so that you could look to the inside edge of the palms here. Making this kind of lotus flower shape with the hands as we take one more moment here in stillness. Really setting this intention of entering into the spring, welcoming in this fresh new energy. And all together, let's take another breath in and let it out. When you're ready, bringing your palms to the mat in front of you, rocking over hands and knees. Let's find all fours, come into tabletop position. So stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Find that nice long spine here. Just passing through, but really feel that planting down through the finger pads. And then tuck your toes, start to send your hips back towards your heels. Powering up your legs, lift your hips to the sky. Let your heels just kind of lazily droop towards the mat. Coming into your downward facing dog. If it feels nice, maybe taking a little bit of movement here. Starting to let your body wake up a little bit more. Arriving in our first inversion of the practice here today. Keeping that planting down through the finger pads, really rooted through the palms. And then eventually when you're ready, rooting down through the feet, coming to stillness as you bring your big toe mounds into the earth. All together, let's take an inhale here in our downward facing dog. And exhale, let it out. Inhaling to bend your knees, take your gaze forward. Exhale, take a little walk towards the top of your mat, feet coming up to meet your hands. Forward fold, stay rooted through your feet as you soften your knees. And maybe take a little sway side to side if that feels nice for your legs, your low back. With your next natural inhale, lengthen into your halfway lift, hands to thighs, shins, or mat. As you exhale, rebend your knees and fold forward. This time, inhale to rise all the way up with that flat back, reaching for the sky. As you exhale, hands come down to heart center. Arms by your sides, finding that Tadasana mountain pose. Rooting down through your feet, lifting up tall through the crown of your head. With your next inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, get tall. As you exhale, sweep your arms out and down. Again, with your breath, inhaling the arms up, maybe let your gaze follow. Exhale, arms sweep down. Adding on, inhale, arms sweep to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from your hips to come down. Inhale, lengthen into that halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise, reaching for the sky. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Again, inhaling, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen into that halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, reaching for the sky. This time as you exhale, right hand grabs left wrist, reach up and over into a side stretch. Staying anchored down through the feet as you lift up and over through that left arm. Let's stay for another inhale here. And exhale. Inhaling back up through center, switch that grip on the wrists. As you exhale, reach your right arm up and over into a side bend. Feeling that length all the way through your right side body as your foot roots down and your fingertips reach over. Again, staying for another breath in here. And breath out. Inhaling back up through center, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Take a moment to pause here. Upper body hangs heavy as you stay rooted down through your feet. Let's take another breath in to find that halfway lift. As you breathe out, fingertips find the floor. Let's step the left foot back and lower your left knee down to the mat. Setting up for a low lunge here. For today, hands are going to stay framing that front foot. Rooting down through your left hand, take an inhale, sweep your right arm open. As you exhale, settle into this twist for a moment here. Again, inhale, opening the chest. As you exhale, unwind your twist. Begin to tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. Inhale, send your hips back as you start to straighten through your right leg. Exhale, bow forward over your right thigh, any amount for pyramid pose. Breath in here. As you breathe out, rebend your front knee. Let's drop the left heel to the floor. Warrior one, as you inhale, rising your arms to the sky. As you exhale, bend your elbows, cactus your arms, find a little back bend here. Breathing in with heart lifted. Stay for your breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands find the mat. Let's step it back into downward facing dog. Staying for a breath in here. And breath out. With your next inhale, left leg sweeps to the sky. As you exhale, step that left foot up to the top of your mat. Back knee gently finds the floor as you set up for your low lunge. Finding your hands once again framing that front foot for today. Rooting through your right hand, take an inhale, sweep your left arm open to a twist. As you exhale, settle in for a breath. Inhale. And exhale, unwind. Start to tuck your back toes and lift that back knee. Inhale, send your hips back as you start to straighten the left leg. And exhale, fold forward any amount for pyramid. Staying for an inhale here. As you exhale, rebend your left knee, but let's anchor down that right heel. Inhaling for warrior one, take your time to rise up. As you exhale, bend your elbows, cactus your arms. Inhale here, lifting your chest. And stay for your exhale. Take an inhale to reach your arms back to the sky. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. This time, right foot steps forward to meet your left. Find your fold. Let's pause for a breath in here. And breath out. Inhale, root to rise, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, arms sweep to the sky. That left hand grabs your right wrist. Exhale, reach up and over into your side stretch. This time, option to shift your weight over into your left foot and cross your right leg behind your left, coming onto the tippy toes of that right foot. Feeling a bit of a deeper stretch there through the length of the side waist. Let's take another inhale here. Stay for the exhale. As you inhale, bring everything back to center. Switch that grip on the wrists. Exhale, reach up and over, stretching through that left side waist. Option again to shift some weight over into the right foot. Cross your left leg behind your right, coming to the ball of the left foot. Then really reach up and out away from the mat as you take another inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, coming back through center, reaching for the sky. Exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. Inhale, find that halfway lift, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Step your right foot back and lower your right knee down to the mat. Good, rooting down through that right hand. Take an inhale, sweep your left arm to the sky. As you exhale, bring your left hand right back down. Start to lift your back knee. Inhale, lift your hips, straightening through the left leg. And exhale, bow forward over the left thigh. Inhale here. As you exhale, rebend your left knee. Drop that right heel down, this time setting up for warrior two. Take an inhale, sweep your arms up. Find that nice T through the arms. Stay for your exhale, settling in. Now inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Start to straighten through that front leg. As you exhale, arms come wide as you rebend the front knee. With the breath, inhale, sweeping your arms up. Exhale, reaching out to warrior two. One more, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, warrior two. As you inhale, reach your left arm up and back, moving towards reverse warrior. Stay there for your exhale. Inhale here, reaching through that left arm. Exhale, hands pinwheel to the mat. Let's step it back into downward facing dog. Let's pause for a breath in here. And breath out. Inhaling, right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, step that right foot up to the top of your mat. Lower your left knee down onto the floor. Rooting through the left palm, take an inhale, sweep your right arm open to a twist. As you exhale, that hand comes right back down. Lifting your back knee, take an inhale, rise your hips up and back. Exhale, fold forward over that right leg, any amount. Stay for your inhale here. As you exhale, rebend your right knee, drop that left heel down. Warrior two, on your inhale, take your time to rise. Stay for your exhale, settle in. Let's take an inhale to sweep the arms up. Start to straighten through your front leg. As you exhale, reach your arms out as you rebend the knee. Again, inhale, sweeping your arms up. Get tall up through the fingertips. Exhale, arms reach out, finding warrior two. One more, inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, right arm reaches up and back. Exhale, settle into that reverse warrior. Let's stay for another inhale here. As you exhale, hands pinwheel all the way down to the mat. Step that left foot forward to meet your right. Forward fold. Let's pause here for a breath in and breath out. Inhale, root to rise, reaching for the sky. Exhale, hands come together in front of your heart. Beautiful. Take a moment here, arms come down by your sides, feet plant down into the floor. Standing nice and tall in your Tadasana, take a breath in and let it out. Starting to shift your weight over towards your left foot. Please pop your right heel. Start to turn your right knee out towards the right side of your mat, and then slide your heel in to meet your left ankle. So coming into our tree pose, this is your first option right here, heel to ankle. Second option, bringing your foot up to your inner calf. Third option, foot comes up to your inner thigh. Choose what's going to feel best for you here today. Start to find your balance. Always the option to use a wall, maybe the back of a chair, to help you find that balance here today. And then lifting up tall through the crown of your head, maybe resting hands at heart center. Starting to find your drishti, that point of focus, and finding your breath as you balance here today. Now, option to add on if you want it. Inhale, arms sweep to the sky. As you exhale, right hand comes down, left arm reaches up and over, adding that side bend here into our tree pose. So go where you want to go here today. Let's spend a few breaths really feeling into this shape. Awesome. Let's take another inhale here wherever you are in your tree. As you exhale, begin to slowly unwind this shape, bringing your right foot back down to the mat. Let's take a moment just to shake it out a little bit. Let that go. Beautiful. So we're going to take that same shape on the other side here. As you're ready, weight is going to shift over into the right leg. Please pop your left heel. Turning your hip open, knee will point out to the side. Left heel will slide in to meet your right ankle. Now, option 1 again is right here at the ankle. Option 2 is up at the calf. Option 3 is up at your thigh. Notice on this side, you might want to take a different option, so play around. Choose that variation that's going to be best for you. And as you lift up nice and tall, maybe settle your hands at heart center for now. Feeling that right foot really rooted down into the floor as your right hip lifts in and up so that you can get just that little bit taller. Then maybe adding that side bend if you want it. Inhaling your arms to the sky. Exhaling left hand down, right arm reaching up and over. Maybe bringing in a little bit more core support here, gently drawing navel in and up to help you keep that balance. But always allowing yourself to wobble, to tremble, maybe even fall out of the pose. That is all part of our yoga. Beautiful. Finding your breath here. Let's take another inhale. As you exhale, slowly unwind this shape, bringing both feet back down to the mat. And if it feels good, taking a moment to shake it out, let that go. Awesome. Meeting back in that mountain pose, feet planted. And let's step those feet out a little bit wider than hips would distance. Turning your toes out slightly, letting the line of your knees follow the line of your toes. Let's take an inhale to sweep the arms out and up. As you exhale, hands come down through heart center as you bend your knees and sit your booty back, coming down into a squat here. So you choose how low you want to go. You might stay a little bit more lifted today, maybe resting elbows on thighs. You might come down onto a prop like a block or a bolster, or you might drop your hips down in between your heels, finding our malasana here today. Arms pressing into the legs, legs pressing into the arms so that you can stay nice and tall, nice and proud through the chest. And we'll stay here for a few rounds of breath. You always have the option to keep this in stillness or bring in a little bit of movement. I'll give you the option as well to add on here with a twist. So if you want it, right arm comes to the inside of the right leg, planting that right palm down. Take an inhale, sweep your left arm open, find that wingspan, fingertips to fingertips. Hugging the navel in and up. Let's take another inhale here. As you exhale, slowly unwind that twist, come back to center, and let's set up for that other side. So left arm to the inside edge of the left leg, rooting down through the fingertips or palm. Take your next inhale to sweep your right arm open. Turn your chest towards that right knee. Beautiful. Take another inhale here. Exhale, slowly unwind back to that squat. Drawing the shoulders back, lifting your heart up. Let's all take another inhale here. As you exhale, slowly bring yourself down onto your booty. And let's find a seated position once again on the mat. As you settle into your comfortable seat, please take a moment to root down through your sits bones and lift your spine up nice and tall. Once again, eyes can be closed or find that soft gaze towards the floor. And if it feels good for you, I invite you to come back to that equal parts breath that we had at the beginning of our practice today. So finding that inhale and exhale to be the same length without any strain or effort on the breath. And as you take a few more moments to sit and breathe here, honoring whatever lessons that came to you during the winter season. Letting go of anything that you'd like to leave in the winter season. And calling to mind any seeds that you would like to plant for this fresh new spring that has arrived. And when you're ready, bringing your hands together in front of your heart, finding that Anjali Mudra, maybe creating that lotus shape once again, letting the fingers fan out. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. May you be well this spring season. Namaste.